when Set found out that he'd eaten the seed of Horus, which must have been a horrible thought, he got angry, and they both had a fight in the sky. Not with wings like that, but the actual description, wait for it, was of a craft that was described just like this, and it had little wings as well coming out. So this would have been one of the craft that was used. Now, the description also said it had 2 eyes at the front that was firing out a light, which we can assume would be a laser beam of some description. So as the 2 of them fought in the air, Horus managed to hit Set's ship, and which caused him to lose a man tennis ball, if you want to be polite about it, which then now stopped him from having children himself, Set, anymore. Set was defeated in battle by Horus. Now, what happened next, there's a couple of different versions. One is that Horus took Set to Ra, which was Marduk, all chained up and everything, and said to Ra, what can I do with him? And Ra said, you can actually do whatever you want with him. So Horus was about to kill Set when Isis, which is Set's sister, but Horus's mother, came and freed Set, and Set ran off. And Horus was apparently so angry that he chopped his mother's head off, which is one version of the story. The other version is that Horus, when he lost the battle, moved away to a faraway land with his wife and kids that he already had and couldn't produce any more, and then Horus took over the whole of Egypt. There's a pyramid that not many people know of in Abu Rawash, which is about 5 miles north of Giza. And this is it here. Now, what's fascinating is it's actually on a very, very steep hill before they started to build the pyramid itself, which is, impressive to take blocks up to that height. Now, the mainstream say that it belongs to the son of Khufu. Now, anyone that's watched my videos know that I totally reject the idea that Khufu had the Great Pyramid, and therefore any pyramids relating to his son would be probably out of date. So I don't think that's the case. I think mainstream's just trying to make it fit. Now, what's interesting is this pyramid goes deep into the actual hill that it's standing on, which is quite interesting. But if mainstream say that it was never finished, which is why it looks a bit raggedy, but what if an explosion actually happened and it's took it all off, which is why there's rubble all around? Why are humans here? Well, here's some things that may have changed our future. So the Anunnaki tried to mine for gold on the asteroid belt. Luckily for us, they failed. So that means Earth would have possibly been the next place to look for gold. Alalula came to Earth from Nibiru, and we was lucky again that where he was, he found and scanned for gold. We were also lucky because he saw a snake and was about to pick it up thinking it was a stick, and if he got bit he wouldn't have called the other Anunnaki, who wouldn't have in turn came here and then created modern man from Neanderthal. So all this was very lucky, and of course we're lucky that Enki liked the humans enough to store the mitochondrial DNA in the Noah's Ark along with Noah, so that we could repopulate after the flood. So all these little things that could have just changed our history. I'm going to tell you something you may not know, and it may change the way you view our true history forever. So let's start with Egypt, and the pyramids were built with limestone blocks. Now, those limestone blocks are very important, and they also built the limestone other buildings with limestone. So that's important. Hold that thought. Pumapunku. Now, these are massive blocks again, but these are not limestone. These are actually made of red sandstone. Okay, what's the connection? Well, red sandstone is composed mostly of quartz, sand, quartz. Hold that thought. Even the limestone from the pyramids, etc., have quartz in them. And look, these massive blocks here from Stonehenge in the UK has silkite rock, which silkite rock has, wait for it, quartz. If you want to know how they moved all these blocks because of the quartz, watch my videos from number 1 onwards, and you'll find our true history.